Alright, what's up, Jeff? Another video response. This one, part two of your sleeper thing. Besides the fact that it all makes complete sense, I'd just like to go into the fact that some more conflicting information that they put out. First, what did we first hear? First, it was a domestic dispute, right? And then they said we can't identify and we don't know who the gunman was. But yet they could say that it was over domestic dispute. They could say why he did it, but they didn't know who he was. And they knew who his girlfriend was, but they didn't know who he was. That doesn't make any sense either. And another thing is, I read somewhere that he looked totally professional with what he was doing. What he was doing, I guess he just reloaded his magazine just like he was like trained to do it. Like he really knew what he was doing. But as far as the whole thing, no fingerprints on record, nothing on record, no criminal background. I'm sure you've heard about it lately. He's an illegal immigrant, or not an illegal immigrant. I'm sorry. He was here on a student visa. He came in August, and he started going to school here this year. This was his first year there. But yeah. One more thing. Why has nobody stopped these guys? Like let's say Columbine, for instance. I've seen the video that lasted for a long time. Why didn't one of the cops go in there and shoot the people? Shoot these kids. Just end it. I mean, if you ever watch the end of that thing, where they're like, oh, okay, on three, we're going to shoot ourselves. 1, 2, 3. They don't shoot themselves. They're like, ha ha ha, they all start laughing. They both start laughing. They're like, ha, okay, this time. We're going to do it on 3? No, everybody does it on 3. Not on 4, on 3. Okay, on 3. 1, 2, nothing. They don't shoot themselves. Then all of a sudden it's like, okay, let's do it. 1, 2, boom. Simultaneously, they both shoot themselves. It was a third try. They just happened to do it. I don't think those guys, maybe they were hypnotized. That'd make a lot of sense too, but I think those kids are demons. Call me crazy, but those are two little demons running around that school just having a grand old time killing God's people. But and as far as the whole idea that, yeah, they're going to take our guns because, if we don't have guns, this wouldn't happen. But yeah, like you said, if they take all the guns from the people that have them lawfully, the only people that have guns will be outlaws. That's just such a mind-blowing idea in the first place. It totally makes complete sense. But then look at it the opposite way. If everybody was armed and everybody did have guns, this wouldn't have lasted for longer than after the first couple shots. Somebody with the gun would have shot him. Knowing that nowadays the cops would probably came in and shot the wrong guy. They would have thought the guy that saved the day, he wasn't the hero. He'd be some kind of villain. He'd be vilified. He'd be the one on trial for homicide, not the guy that was going around killing people. He'd get in trouble for killing the guy. And what about this other thing, how on campus they're talking about lighting 32 candles, but they want to light a 33rd candle for the shooter? That kind of rubs me the wrong way. Call me crazy. That kind of rubs me the wrong way. Even if he was hypnotized, I don't think we should be giving him any kind of candle or something like that. We shouldn't be, I mean, I pray for his soul, but I don't think we should be giving him any kind of respect like that. And also, you talked about the Salt Lake City shootings. What you didn't hear about, though, was he got a proper Muslim funeral back in his Libya or wherever the hell he was from. He got a martyr's funeral. He was like a hero. They held him up as a hero over there. So that's pretty crazy. But so you're saying the only people around the world that have guns are these people that are terrorists. Only terrorists have guns around the world. And that's probably partially true, but in a lot of states, in a lot of countries, a lot of different countries, you can have guns. You just can't, you can't, just like me, I can't, of course, I can just go outside and I can just open my door right now and start shooting off my AK. And, nobody can stop me. First of all, there's nobody around here. But second of all, I can just shoot it, in a proper area, I can shoot it. But you have to go to like a gun range or a shooting range, and you can go shoot your gun. But you just, you can't shoot them in regular places. And they're allowed to have rifles, like in Canada, they can have deer rifles, but you got to have some kind of certain permit and all this other kind of stuff. But they do have guns, just not the kind of guns that we could have here in the United States. In California, that's not where I live, but in California, you can have a fully automatic machine gun. It's just not legal to shoot it. You just pay some extra money and you can have a fully automatic machine gun. It's just not legal to shoot it. Kind of like here in Washington, you can go out and you can buy a silencer for your Uzi or whatever, considering it's a semi-automatic Uzi or whatever, but you just can't use it. It's illegal to shoot the firearm with the suppressor on it, but to actually have the suppressor isn't illegal, which doesn't make much sense to me. But And I guess that's about it. But yeah, once again, I just tell everybody to go out, get some cash, pull it out cash, and go buy a gun cash at a gun show, and they won't know you have a gun. That's all.